This is the future.
I almost give up on this mod set, but there was one combo that made me rethink not giving it a second chance. I'm talking about the Boreal set mod, which gives 60% damage reduction while you are airborne. It's obvious, right? Where should we test this mod set? At some point, I was going to discard the Titania video with the Boreal mod set because honestly, it's not worth it, since you will be stacking lots of damage reduction mods in your Titania to just get enough damage mitigation and call it an extreme Tanktania build. You will need to add 2 Boreal mods into your Titania, use Polearm and add the other Boreal mod, then add either Aviator or Ironclad Flight, then the adaptation mod, and then, you will need the help of the Thorn Tribute buff, which gives out 50% damage reduction. After stacking all these damage reductions, you still won't achieve that 99.9999% damage reduction that you want to achieve, since it's only achievable in rare instances like Mesa having a 95% damage reduction with Shatter Shield, and you can stack other damage reduction into it until you reach that 99.99% damage reduction. How much damage reduction is that? Just think of this, 1,000,000 damage from an attack will just be about 100 or even 1 damage if you stack all damage reductions. However, it's not worth it in my opinion, since damage reduction varies and the way they proc sometimes will not be good for your Mesa build. There are damage reductions derived while you are airborne, and there are some that only negate specific damage types. So, if you are looking for an all-around tank build that can turn millions and billions of damage into just one, then I advise you to stop looking, since it's not achievable if you want a Warframe such as Mesa to be playable in real missions. In the testing room, you can be amazed by such a feat, but in real missions, it is better to tap into other survival methods than just focus on damage reduction itself. The same goes with Titania. At first, I thought that it was better to have Lantern do all the survivability, since it takes away the aggression of enemies, and the idea is, no enemy will kill you when they are not even hitting you. Hell, Lantern with just the simple stretch mod is already a great form of survivability for Titania, and you can maximize her DPS just by subsuming the broken Warframe's Xata's Whisper ability. However, something struck me, and that is the Gloom ability. How about creating a Titania that can tank and regenerate health per hit, so you can have infinite amount of energy? Then, couple this with infinite bullets with her Dex Pixia. The result is pretty wicked. With the Boreal mod set plus other damage reduction mod, you will have enough damage reduction to mitigate a couple of hits, and you can just regenerate your health using the Gloom ability. Then, you can turn Titania into a turret of doom with Arcane Pistolier, and in the process, this will regenerate your life constantly and also regenerate energy with the Rage or Hunter Adrenaline mod. The concept is really simple, and as well as the modding, all you need is to slap the Boreal Hatred and Boreal Anguish mods into Titania, then add Adaptation and Aviator for extra damage reduction, couple it with Umbrella Intensifier and Vitality for extra health and power strength, then, slap Primed Flow and Hunter Adrenaline and you are good to go. Add Arcane Pistolier and Arcane Velocity for infinite DPS on her exalted pistols. Then, mod her Dex Pixia with the usual galvanized modding setup and you are good to go. And yes, don't forget to equip a Polearm and include Boreal Contempt to complete the 60% damage reduction from the Boreal mods. Now, I know this is an out-of-the-box build and probably just a meme build for some, as it's not meta, but like I always said, fuck the meta and have fun playing the game. This is why sometimes I step away from meta builds, since it's getting boring doing the same thing over and over again. Instead of that, try out some of the memes builds and have fun with them. This Boreal Gloom Titania allows you to regenerate energy constantly that you don't have to worry about both Gloom and Razor Wing. Also, Arcane Pistolier will be very good in dealing with constant DPS to enemies. The only thing that you should bear in mind is that Dex Pixia is not an area of effect exalted pistol, so you need to be accurate and hit the heads of enemies to constantly proc the ammo efficiency and kill hordes of enemies fast with infinite bullets. This build is also for those who don't have Arcane Energize yet and want to go in Steel Path missions. The build has it all: survivability, DPS, and constant energy regeneration. Just play wisely, since sometimes you will be dealing with energy leech units or even those units that give out damage reduction. Best that you take them out first so you won't have troubles, especially in survival missions. Now I will be discussing more of the Boreal mod in my next video, since this is not the best it can offer. Probably, one of its mods can be considered as best in slot for special cases. We will discuss that in the next video, but for now, go try out this Infinity Titania build. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.
This is the future.